Hello everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Jessamine and I am here with a new YouTube video. Now today's topic is going to be on job abandonment. Now before I get into the topic, I do ask that you guys subscribe to my channel as well as like, comments are welcome as well, and share. So now let's get into the topic. Today's topic is job abandonment. What is job abandonment? Job abandonment is pretty much leaving a job without giving notice. Some people either do job abandonment because they're fed up with their boss, they decide that they don't want to come into work, and they just don't give notice that they're no longer coming in. Now, some people actually do go into work and get into a confrontation with the boss, or they just don't like how the boss approached them or spoke to them, so they decided to go ahead and up and leave and not give notice to anyone that they were leaving. That's a few things that's considered to be job abandonment. Now, some people don't care that they burn bridges by doing that, but I wouldn't suggest it, because at any point of time, the employer that you left can actually, like for instance, the manager that left that you worked for before may end up leaving that company to go work for the company that you currently work for. Now, knowing that that previous manager knows your reputation, it won't be a good look on the new position either way. So make sure to give yourself time to look for a new job, as well as giving the company that you're currently working for notice. Another reason why most people decide to do job abandonment is because they feel like, hey, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and leave this job and I'm going to collect my unemployment benefits and I can find me another job in the process. But no, wait, you don't want to do that, because with unemployment benefits, you are not actually supposed to get unemployment benefits if you decide to leave a job. Now, some people do get lucky because of the way the claims are processed, but sometimes you actually need to fall back and say, hey, what if they end up researching my claim and find out that I quit my job? Then I would have to end up paying all that money back. So that's something that you have to consider as well. And at the same time, with unemployment benefits, you don't get your check, your first paycheck, as quickly as you would think. So then there's a gap in taking care of your family, taking care of your bills. So you need to make sure that if you're planning on leaving a company, give yourself time to look for a new one, and then give your notice and let them know, like, hey, this is what I'm doing. I no longer, feel like this position is a fit for me. So I'm going to part ways with the company. Or if it's a situation where you're just not happy with your manager, speak to human resources and see if there's other positions available. See if that they can, see if you qualify for that position, and that way you can probably be under a new manager. And another thing to consider is, will you get your last paycheck, the expected time that you think? Now, with the U.S. Department of Labor, by federal law, it's not required for your employer or your past employer to give you your check immediately. They don't have to, because at the end of the day, they still have to, investigate. They have to see what happened, why you didn't actually end up coming to work, and what are some of the things that that made you not come into work. But these are things that they have to consider and look into before they can actually give you your check. Now, some companies, they do actually give you your check immediately, but some companies don't. So that's another thing that you should consider when, deciding that, hey, I don't want to be here no more, I just want to up and leave. Okay, so my only suggestion is don't do job abandonment, because you don't want to burn bridges and you don't want to lose some money when it comes to taking care of your family bills. Late payment come along, which with your mortgage or your rent, you don't want to do that. So you want to make sure that you have your things lined up, okay? So please go on to my website, www.jessamine-hr.com, to view more information on the topic. But just, again, I stress it because it's important, because sometimes we deal off of impulse, and sometimes impulse can affect us in the long run. Okay, so please subscribe to my channel, as I mentioned before, like, unlike, Comments are welcome as well, and share my video. All right, and I'll see you guys on the next YouTube video. Bye.